Hi guys. Sorry, I was jamming out to some It Works parody and It Works raps that I was finding on YouTube when I was getting ready for my training. Hello everybody. Okay, so I wanted my name is Tanya. I'm an It Works distributor, independent distributor with It Works Global. I just wanted to make this video as a follow-up to our team Zoom that we did last week for Instagram training. So we're going to talk about that today. Sorry, my computer's going to be binging away here because I've got apps kind of running in the background working, right? So I just thought we'd touch base on some of the Instagram training that we did, and now I can kind of show you my phone and get a little bit more in depth. So grab your notebook and a pen because you're going to want to take notes, and we'll get started. Okay, so like I said before at the Zoom, if in case you didn't attend, maybe you watched the recording. The first thing we want to do, if you don't have Instagram, you want to go and download that now to your device, or to your device. You can't do it from your computer. So from your phone, go download Instagram. I'm sure you guys have already all done that, which is awesome. For those of you that have had Instagram for a while, maybe you were in another business, maybe it's been your personal account and you're wanting to promote It Works on your current Instagram. The first thing we're going to start is cleaning it up. So I want you to go, you don't need to start a new Instagram, right? So you can just go in there and clean it up. So the first thing I want you to do is log into your Instagram and scroll through your feed. Instagram is all about photos. So they like bright, crisp pictures. So that's where you start. Should you have really grainy photos or any negative posts, I want you to delete all of that. If you've been that It Works person, that their Instagram feed is completely full of befores and afters, I want you to go ahead and delete that too, because you do not need a news feed on your Instagram, or that is full of It Works. And I'm actually going to pull an account up here right now to just show you what I mean, because it looks spammy. So we're going to talk about that right now. So remember, we're in network marketing, guys. So it's about forming relationships with people, and people have to trust you before they purchase your product. So in order for that to happen, they have to create a relationship with you. So the first thing we're going to talk about is not doing this. Okay. So this is a girl's Instagram that I found. You can see her profile picture is a logo of It Works. Her whole feed is like befores and afters. There's a couple of personal pictures, but really her whole feed is just It Works. We're not going to do that. So if your current account looks like that, start going through and deleting it. It's okay. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is clean up our Instagram. So go through that feed, delete all those pictures. Your profile picture, do not, like that girl, right, with her It Works logo, we're not going to do that either. So and her username is It Works. We're not going to do that. So your username must reflect you. You're a real person, and you want people to see that you're a real person. So don't be putting my suggestion. Now, these are just my suggestions, guys. You don't have to do what I say to do, but this is what's worked for me and has worked for Krista in the past. So why reinvent the wheel? Do what's working for people. So your profile picture needs to be the best picture of you, the clearest, most crisp photo of you. That's what you want to be using as your profile picture for your Instagram account, because it's like a first impression, right? So when people come to your account, that's what they're looking at, your profile picture. Then they're looking at your bio, okay? So your bio, you don't want to be any more than 3 lines. It doesn't need to be a big spiel. You don't need to have It Works in your bio or skinny rap girl. The only thing that I put in my bio are the things that I'm interested in, or it reflects my lifestyle, right? So for instance, I'm going to try to show you guys my Instagram. Sorry, it's a little crazy here. But as you can, you can't even really see it. Okay, so my bio says rockstar mom, business owner, spray tan tech, wine lover, love note ninja, food addict. And then it says, let's follow each other's adventures. So people are coming to my Instagram, they read my bio. Okay, they see I'm a mom. They see I'm a business owner. Okay, spray tan tech, that must be what she does for business. Wine lover, food addict. So they already kind of know what they're going to see in my feed. And when you scroll through my feed, that's what's in there. Wine, coffee. Do you see it works? Not really, right? And my pictures are bright. Okay, so that's your bio. So your bio should be no longer than 3 lines, and put in there that reflect your lifestyle. If you know the things that you're interested in, the things that you do, the things that you love, put that in your bio. That's what people are interested in. They're not interested in skinny wraps. Not yet, right? So make sure your bio reflects who you are as a person, what they can expect from your Instagram. Okay, so let's talk about the apps. Okay, so the app that I use now, you don't need a professional camera, guys, to take really great photos. And you guys have seen those wonderful Instagram feeds that their pictures are beautiful. And a lot of times people will think that's a professional camera. It's not, right? So play with your phone. Play with the apps on your phone. I purchase apps because I think they work better, but I mean, there's tons of free apps too. So the app that I use for my Instagram, and I use this app for every picture I post now, and that was based on some training that I had done quite a few weeks ago, and that has really turned my Instagram around. So the app that I use is called Pick Tap Go. I'm going to write it down so that you guys can screen grab it. Okay, so Pick Tap Go is what I use. So you guys can just screen grab that. Oh, Pick Tap Go. Got it? Perfect. So that's the app I use. So once you've downloaded the app, I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to show you, we'll see if this will work, how much better this app does for your photos. So I'm just going to go into my gallery here and show you one that I've already done. Because like I said, I use this app for every one of my pictures. So here's just a coffee picture. So here's the picture before. Okay, so you can see that. You can kind of see that. That's the picture now. So do you see how much brighter it is? Instagram loves bright pictures, right? So Pick Tap Go is the one that I use. I'm going to show you a different photo if I can get it. Here's another one. So here's a picture of me. It's really hard to see, hey guys, but you can see. Oh wait. Look at how much brighter, right? That's what Instagram likes. So Pick Tap Go. Now the filters I use on Pick Tap Go are Bright Side, Crispity, and Contrast. Those are the 3 that I really like. I don't use them contrast all the time. Bright Side and Crispity I use on every single picture. If you can't download Pick Tap Go, it is like an Apple product, so you can't get it for Android, but there are a ton of different apps and filters and stuff for your camera on your phone. So play around, guys. Get familiar with your phone, right? Like don't stress about it. Just get in there, play with your phone, get familiar with the apps that you're using, play with some photos. I mean, that really does help, right? So, you know, editing your photos takes practice, and you know, we all struggle in the beginning, I'm sure, and we compare ourselves to other people, whether it's their photos or their Facebook or how many friends they have or Instagram followers or how beautiful their feed is. Don't compare yourself to other people, right? Kind of put your blinders on, stay focused and worry about you, and don't worry about anybody else. You want to keep your message clear as to who you are on Instagram. So if you're a mom, reflect that. If you're, you know, a coffee lover, reflect that. If you're a business owner, reflect that. Make sure your Instagram reflects who you are as an individual, because people want relationships. They want to build friendships with people. That's what social media is about, and that's what network marketing is about. So you want to make sure that you're doing that, right? Okay, so now that we've cleaned up your Instagram, we've taken away all those before and after pictures, we've taken away any negative posts, we have changed our bio. Also, in your bio, I link mine to my Facebook. I love to direct all of the traffic from my Instagram to my Facebook. And the reason I do this is so that um, Facebook for me is more personal, right? Because then I can voice message them. I can do all those things that I can't do on Instagram. So that's why my Facebook link is in my bio so that I can kind of direct my traffic from Instagram to Facebook because I can connect with them better there and they can see more of who I am and they can see my feed and they can, you know, we can touch base and start to form a relationship. That really happens once they get to my Facebook. It happens on Instagram too, don't get me wrong, but that seems to work for me. Again, this is what works for me. It's not necessarily going to work for you. If you found a way that your Instagram works, awesome. Keep doing it. If you're getting, you know, customers and distributors and lots of traction on your Instagram, just keep doing what you're doing and be real. That's when you're forming relationships with people, you must be thoughtful, right? It's not buy my wrap, join my team, buy my wrap, join my team. People don't want to hear that. So in the beginning, you're going to want to be posting on Instagram about 3 to 6 times a day. Yeah. The great thing about Instagram is it doesn't care. Instagram doesn't care how many times you post. Facebook, you post too many times and your friends are blocking you and your family's mad and everybody's angry because you're posting about your business and your whole news feed. Their whole news feed is it works. Or, you know, positive posts, whatever you're posting. Instagram doesn't care. So if you want to post 20 times a day, knock yourself out. You can totally do that. You're not going to get hate mail because you posted all this stuff on Instagram. So I really like that about Instagram is that I can post and post and post and it really doesn't matter. When I'm following people, so when you're first building your Instagram, guys, you know, you'll see those accounts where they have 1,000 followers, but they're following 10,000 people. The ratio, right? And I learned this from my kids many years ago when Instagram first started and they were using Instagram. I didn't know about it. Instagram wasn't really my thing, but it's a ratio, right? So people don't tend to follow accounts that they're following more people than are following them because then they think that you're just spam, that you're not really an active social media person. You're just adding a bunch of people, hoping to get followers back. It's not genuine. So keep your ratio while you're building fairly even. You know what I mean? And it's going to take time. And don't get discouraged a week in or 2 weeks in. Instagram, once it gets momentum, it goes, right? And you'll start to see a change in your Instagram. So don't give up. Don't throw in the towel 2 weeks in and say I can't do it. If you want to work social media for your business and you want to, you know, attract a different crowd of people and want to expand your network, don't give up. Just keep doing it. Keep plugging away at it because consistency is key. We hear that all the time from all of our leaders that we have to be consistent, right? So when I'm following people, what I tend to do, I don't hashtag it works. I don't pull people. I don't follow other It Works distributors. I don't allow other It Works distributors to follow me. That's just my personal opinion. So I don't do that. So don't go follow me. Anybody who goes and follows me that's It Works, they get blocked and it's nothing personal. It's just business, right? So when you're following people, what I tend to do, sorry, I'm going to open my Instagram. So what I tend to do is first I go through the people that have liked my stuff. And I will go to their accounts and I will look through their feed and I will look at the comments of people commenting on their stuff. I tend to go and follow people that are commenting and liking because I know that they're active on social media. They're not just a dead account that's not doing anything. These people are actually chatting with people and they're reaching out and they're liking things and commenting. So those are the people I tend to follow. Another great thing is, unlike Facebook, the recommended section. So the recommended section for you, hang on, I'm just trying to find it. These explore posts, like all of these explored posts are based on things you like, right? The recommended people are not based on your followers. They're based on the things you like and the things you comment on. So I go in my recommended section on Instagram and I follow those people. And why? Because those are not necessarily people that are connected to my current followers or my current following. Like they could just be random individuals. So I start there and I go through my recommended people first. Then I might go to, because I'm a coffee addict, so I go to Starbucks and I start to go through their feed and I start to see who's commenting on their stuff. You want active people. And you're going to be, Instagram loves speed. So if you've got a few minutes, it's quick to follow your maximum 100 people that you can follow at a time. I think that's what it is with Instagram right now. So it only takes a minute, right? You can get in and follow a bunch of people, and then, in the grocery store, the line at the grocery store, it's like 2 minutes. You can get that done. You want to do that a couple of times a day where you're following at least 300 people a day. That is my recommendation, between 300 and 500 people a day that you want to be following. So once I've followed them, right? So I want you to, okay, so before we get into that, let's talk about the hashtags. Don't ever on your photos hashtag it works. If you plunk in the search bar hashtag it works, you will see millions of posts that come up with that same hashtag. Why be associated with that? Do you understand what I mean? So, find a hashtag. If you want to use something that is, geared to it works, find a hashtag that you can use that's just yours, that nobody else is using. So when you hashtag, so for instance, mine is Edmonton Wrap Girl or Wrap with Tan. Those are my 2 hashtags that nobody else uses. So I use those on all of my photos. It works great. There's no other It Works people using it. It's just my post. It's, if people were to click on that hashtag, it's bringing them to me. It's not bringing them to anybody else. So find a hashtag that is unique to you instead of using, a bunch of hashtags that other distributors are using. And then, it just looks spammy. That's my opinion. Also, don't use hashtags. Don't just randomly put in a bunch of hashtags that aren't reflective of your lifestyle. So if you're not a mom, don't hashtag mom. Don't hashtag mom problems. Don't hashtag, because people are coming to your account. Let's say you hashtag something mom problems, and maybe that's a hashtag that you've used a couple of times on your Instagram feed. When people are clicking on that hashtag and going to your photo, they think you're a mom, and then they get to your Instagram and you're not a mom. So that's my biggest tip, is don't hashtag things that aren't reflective of your lifestyle. If you, don't go to the gym, don't hashtag fitness if there's no training on your feed. Be genuine. That is, I guess, the biggest thing that I can say, is be genuine with what you're doing, and not, plunking in a bunch of hashtags just to get. I don't tend to use a lot of hashtags. If I do, to get some traction, I delete them after, because I don't want to look like I'm just gaining followers by using a bunch of hashtags, because that's not what I do. We talked about that. What not to post. So let's talk about that really quick. Nothing negative, obviously. We talk about that all the time. Obviously, you don't want anything negative. People are not attracted to negativity. People try to stay clear of negativity. So even if you're having a bad day, and come on, guys, you can look at my Instagram feed and it's all positive. Is my life positive all the time? No. But do I share my negativity with the world? Absolutely not. We all have rough days, guys. You're not alone when you're having a rough day. You don't need to blast that all over your social media. So any negative, get rid of it. We don't want negativity. What else? And you don't want to post. So let's see if I can find it. Okay, because every single It Works account that I tend to come across lately have these sort of posts, right? I don't know if I can find one right now, but those are the memes that you see, or the pictures that are made that are like, you can mock me, block me, something, but I'm still making money. Or don't join my team, I still get paid, blah, blah, whatever it is. Don't post that garbage. People aren't attracted to that. And yes, it might feel good in the moment, and you think because people are blocking you, and we all do, we all get blocked from people. People, are not going to see this opportunity as life-changing. They think it's a scam. They think it's a pyramid scheme, whatever it is. You're going to get negativity. So don't post stuff like that to just feed into it, because you're just fueling the fire. So don't post things like that. People really want friendships out of business. So you want to be posting pictures with your team. Even if you're not there, you want to be posting pictures of OTOMs, convention, all of these things, rather than, and that brings me into the next point. So when you've got new team members, I've decided, I used to in the past make the little collage with their picture and some other It Works, jargon, and post it up on my social media and be like, yay, so-and-so joined my team. We're not going to do that anymore. Everybody does that. So now what I'm finding that I want to do is if that team member is local to me, I want to go take a selfie with that person and I want to post that. And I want to post pictures of our team meetings and pictures of the Zooms that we do where everybody's face is on the screen. People want friendships out of business. They do. And if you're reflecting that instead of just some random picture that everybody does when they're, adding new team members or what have you, it just doesn't look genuine. It doesn't look real, right? When you're posting a picture with your neighbor who's just joined the business and you're taking a selfie and you're like pumped, that looks more real than you plunking her profile picture off of Facebook, throwing a bunch of collages around it and sticking it up on your social media. Let's try not to do that. I know we get excited. We want to shout out team members. We got to find creative ways to shout them out in a way that reflects friendship, fun, and freedom. Those are the things, right? So we want to do that. Biggest tip, be yourself. Don't be that copy and paste person. And we know we've done it. We're in a crunch. We copy and paste somebody's text and we use it. Don't make your full account like that all the time, because when your account is like that, you're not genuine and people know it. Those copy and paste posts, they're seeing it not just from you, but from 50 million other individuals that are posting the same post. So again, be genuine, be yourself, and share your journey, share your adventure, whether it's, it doesn't have to be just It Works. It's your life, it's your journey, it's staying home with your kids, it's, leaving your full-time job, it's traveling, it's going out for dinner where you normally couldn't, and being able to afford these things, and post about that, post about, your picture of lunch that, 3 months ago, I wouldn't have been able to eat out. Thanks to It Works, I can. Post that sort of stuff. People want to see that because that's what's changing your life, right? And that's what people are attracted to, is your journey, your adventure. Okay, so again, filters, let's go back to that real quick. So wherever you've written that down, go back there. If you don't use an app and you just want to use the filters in Instagram, you can do that too. So the Instagram filters that are on the bottom when you start to upload your photos that I use are Juno, Ludwig, Amaro, and Hi-Fi. Those are the 4 that are really, really bright. So again, Juno, Ludwig, Amaro, and Hi-Fi. Throw that down on your notes because you can go back in after we're done this training and you can have a little look, or maybe you're opening your Instagram right now and having a look. Take a look at the difference in the photo. Bright. People are attracted to bright. So we want our photos to be as clear and bright as we possibly can. Now, I know I've said I'm going to do some Pinterest training, so this is going to kind of tie into that. Pinterest is the next one that you guys will be seeing from me. So once your Instagram is all cleaned up, and it's bright, and you've changed your profile picture, and your bio is awesome, right? So here's my Instagram. Oh, I'm trying to, maybe if I turn it down. Can we see it? Oh, wait, I think that'll work. Okay, so there's my Instagram feed. It's beautiful. It's bright, right? I want you to take a screenshot of that. There's your Instagram. I want you to take a screenshot. Once we get into the Pinterest training, I'm going to show you how to upload that to your Pinterest. You can say amazing Instagram account, whatever you want to say. We're going to upload that screenshot of your amazing Instagram to Pinterest. Because if the people are going to see that on Pinterest, and trust me, we'll get into that with Pinterest training, it'll drive traffic to your Instagram, and that's what we want to do. We want to drive Pinterest traffic to your Instagram, Instagram traffic to your Facebook. So that's what we're going to kind of be working on. So just take a screenshot of it once it's all cleaned up. We can brighten it up with Pick, Tap, Go, whatever, and we'll throw it up on Pinterest. That'll be the next thing. Apps to put text on your photos. So, okay, everybody that likes and comments and follows me, I send a picture. I send a message to. Okay, Instagram is all about pictures. So normally, okay, let's say somebody follows me. Okay, I'm just going to try to find it here. Sorry, guys. I should have been more prepared. Okay. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this photo. Hang on. Do you see? So there's a photo of me. I've put verbiage on the photo that says, thanks for the follow. Let's follow each other's adventures. Yes, let's follow each other's adventures. And that text is up on my picture. So everybody that follows me, I send them this photo, and then I just, thanks for the follow. I look forward to following, I look forward to your newsfeed. That's it. Keep it simple. You don't have to ramble on all these things, okay? Now also, everybody, so I have a book. This is actually my second book now. Simple as this, okay? So when I follow somebody or somebody follows me, I write their names down, okay? These ticks are just showing that I've messaged all of these people. Wait, right? So all of these people, this is from today, okay? So I write down all of these people. Now, it's not like Facebook where you start to bring up, you can partially type in somebody's name and it pops up. No, you need to have their username. So everybody who follows me, likes, comments, and that I follow, I write down. Okay? Then I message all those people. So any of the followers, again, I send that picture with the verbiage on it. The app that you can use that's free is PicsArt. The app that we use that is purchased, it's only a couple of bucks, guys, is WordSwag. That one I absolutely love, right? So you're able to put text on your photos and it just shortens up the message that you're sending. You don't have to do this big blah, right? It's on your photo. You already know. Yay, yay. Thanks for the follow. Anybody who, okay, so befores and afters, like I said, get those off of your feed. People are really only seeing, when you open your Instagram, guys, people are really only seeing, do you see what I mean? People are only really seeing the first 3 to 9 posts. This is all they're seeing. This is part right here, right? So you want to have, kind of like the 3-3 rule, in those 6 to 9 posts, throw a before and after picture in there. Sure. Make sure it's bright. Do your verb, leave it up there for even 24 hours or 48 hours. Throw that up there. Everybody who likes and comments on those posts, so anything to do with it works. I screenshot the photo that they've liked and I send that picture to them and I say, thanks so much for the love on my post. I saved these in my notes. So again, just copy and pasting. And I just say, thanks for the love of my post. If this is something you're interested in, feel free to shoot me a message. That's it. That's it. And again, they're on my list. So everybody I've sent a message to, that's what all the ticks are, is people I have messaged. You may message, there are days I message like 600 people a day. You don't have to. Be realistic with yourself. If you say, okay, I'm going to message 50 people today on Instagram, stick with that. Do that and pick a number that is realistic. Don't say I'm going to message 1,000 people when you know you don't got time and you might only message 10. Let's be realistic, right? So keep your numbers realistic on what you want to do and how fast you want to build your Instagram account. So you want to be messaging everybody that likes, comments, follows, and that you follow. You want to message all of them because again, we're creating a relationship. And that's where the bio of your Instagram is really good, right? Because people that are coming to your Instagram and liking your account, maybe they're coffee lovers or, they're liking something from your bio. You already have the foundation to create a relationship there. Do you know what I mean? It's already there that you have something in common. It's not just cold messaging. You guys have something in common. The foundation is already there. Cold messaging on Instagram is so much easier than Facebook because you're not really sending this big, long-winded message. You're just like, thanks for the follow, thanks for the love, whatever that is, right? So we want to be doing that. Selfies, take lots of them. And I know that we're busy. And I know that not always do you have your makeup on. I'm sitting here today, no makeup. My hair's not done. When you do have those days where you feel awesome and you're taking selfies, take tons. Change your shirt. If you look good and you feel good, that shows in your photos. Change your shirt. Change the room you're in. Change, go outside, take a picture. Change it up. Take a ton. Nobody is going to know when you throw that selfie up 3 days from now that it was taken 3 days ago. And we're busy. But in order to stay consistent, you can't always stay consistent when we don't feel confident taking our picture because we think we look like a mom bomb, as Carissa would say, right? So if you're feeling good and your makeup's on point and you're just feeling great, change your freaking outfit a million times. Take a million selfies. Go in different rooms, different positions, you know, outside, inside, I don't care. Take a bunch of photos because you're going to use those later on. So yes, any before and after, you know, it's okay to repost. So let's say you put a before and after up and you get a lot of traction. There's a lot of comments, there's a lot of likes, you're messaging a lot of people, and you've deleted that post. You can repost that picture. You can repost that same picture 3 days from now with the same post. You're adding people to your network every day. So new people are seeing those posts every day. It's not quite like Facebook where people be like, oh, she posted that before. Again, Instagram loves speed. So people aren't really noticing that that's the same picture you posted a week ago. They're not. As long as they don't scroll your feed and see it there, that's why it's so important to delete those pictures. Leave them up 24 hours, 48 hours, get some traction. Make sure you message everybody that likes, comments on that photo. You know, screen grab it too. Like if you're going to delete it and you're like, oh, I haven't messaged these people, get the list, screenshot it, screen grab that list, delete that post, repost it, and message those people. We don't want our news feeds full of before and afters. You want those feeds to be you and be your lifestyle. Okay, now, biggest tip that I learned. So I know we all talk about Buffer and we talk about Hootsuite and you talk about, you know, scheduling posts and all of that. It gets a little much for me. So during my training, I came across another girl's training and they use airplane mode on their phone. So I'm about to blow your mind with this. Okay. So if you, excuse me, let's say you have already posted a couple of times on Instagram and you've got a really great post and you don't want to post it because you've already posted and you want to post it later on in the day. What I do is I go into settings on my phone. So this is iPhone, of course, guys. If you don't have iPhone, I don't know. You're gonna have to figure it out on your Android. So I go into my settings. I'm just gonna do a quick, right? So you go into your settings, airplane mode's right at the top. I turn airplane mode on. Okay. All right. Now I want you to go into your Instagram. Are you guys playing along with me? This is going to blow your mind. So go into your Instagram. I'm going to post a picture. Sure. Okay. So I've just put my picture in. I'm not even going to do a lot of, you know, I'm just going to, okay. So you've put your post, you put your picture, press OK. Share. Now, what you've noticed that's just happened, hang on, is it's failed up in the top. Do you see it here? If you're playing with it right now, you'll see that that post did not go through. You can do that several times. So if you've got a bunch of posts that you already know you're going to post, you can throw your phone in airplane mode, upload those pictures. They're not going to attach to your Instagram. They're going to show up here in your bar. Let's see if I can turn this down just a little bit more. They're going to show up in your bar, right? Do you see that? Failed, right? And then you can just hit the refresh every time you want to, you know, if you decide you want to post that, you just hit refresh. Airplane mode. Love it. So again, in your settings is airplane mode. You turn airplane mode on. You do all of your posts, let them come up on your on the top of your news feed. Fails, that's okay. Then you can turn your airplane mode off. And throughout the day, you can just hit your little refresh, right? Your little refresh symbol. You can just hit that and it'll post it. So no more Buffer and Hoots. I can't guarantee, A, that those even post properly. B, that anybody is even able to see them. So we don't tend to do that. So that is my biggest tip, is airplane mode for your phone when dealing with Instagram. It's fast. You just turn your airplane mode on, you do your posts, you turn your airplane mode off. Then all of your posts are sitting there waiting for you to just hit refresh and post them throughout the day. Airplane mode. Really great tip. You have to be actively liking and commenting on people's stuff, you guys. You can't just go in, follow a bunch of people, and that's it. So what I do is when I follow individuals, I follow them, I go to their account, I like a few of their pictures, and I do that to everybody that I follow. I go into their account, I show them a little bit of love. Probably 4 or 5 days in, if they continue to follow me, then I start commenting on their stuff. And you want to be thoughtful, right? You want to be engaging in, like, there are some great relationships I've formed on Instagram right now, and we've never met. We've never, some of them I haven't even connected with on Facebook. So we're just Instagram. That's it. We're just Instagram, and we're messaging back and forth, and getting to know one another. It's awesome. So definitely, if you're not using Instagram, you're really missing out. The F's of Instagram. So this is what people throughout the, there's like how many? I think 400 million Instagram users. 400 million Instagram users. Think about that for a minute. Okay? People love to see your adventure. The F's of Instagram, write them down. Food, fun, fashion, family, friends, freedom. Those 6 things, okay? Those 6 F's, and even fitness you could throw in there. People love to see pictures of food. People love to see pictures of adventure. People love to see pictures of travel and freedom and, paying off debt. People love to see that kind of stuff. And that's the stuff you want to be portraying on your Instagram, is fun, food, freedom, friends, friendships, Again, ratio, remember you guys, as you're building, you can keep it pretty even. As you can tell from my Instagram, and this is only the last couple of months, you guys. I work my Instagram, right? So not even, maybe 2 months, my Instagram. If you can tell from my Instagram, I'm just going to show you here. Give me a second. So when you look at my Instagram, I don't know if you can see, I follow 1,130 people, and I have 2,319 people following me back. I'm going to go follow a bunch more. But I can have quite a significant drop, when you're first building to get to that 1,000, because really, once you hit 1,000 followers, things start to change on Instagram. People are more drawn to accounts that have over 1,000 followers. That's kind of the draw on Instagram. It's how many likes you can get on a photo, how many followers you can get. So once you hit that 1,000 followers, up until then, keep it pretty even. You don't want to be following 5,000 and have 20 following you back. No, you want to keep that pretty even. Once you get a little bit, you're getting to know Instagram, and you're working Instagram, and your followers you can start to drop off, right? So this is where it's going to bring me into my app. So the app that I use for Instagram for iPhone, because I have iPhone, is Follow Me. Now this app, I'll show you what it looks like. This app, okay, so I don't know if you can see, but it's this one over here with the little person. Okay, Follow Me, it's called. That one tracks. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to open it up. So this is how I can tell, if you can see from the app. Oh. Okay, so it's showing me that 23 people have unfollowed me. So I go into those followers. Okay, do you see those people? The green means I'm still following them. I don't want to follow people that aren't following me. So I'm going to go through that and unfollow the people that have unfollowed me. That's done. See? Done. Okay, now this number up here are the people of followers that I have followed that are not following me back. So normally I would click on that, and it will bring up the list of followers that you have followed that are no longer that aren't following me back, that haven't returned the follow. I will unfollow all of those people because, again, I don't want to follow people that aren't following me, right? So I will unfollow those people. I use this app to track that. Okay, so this app also, I am able to see my engagement. So this is telling me who likes my photos, comments on my photos, who doesn't. So I can go into their worst followers, and it'll say no comment, no likes or comments. So these are the people, the green, that are following me, but are kind of like ghost followers. They're not active on my account. They're not liking things. I'm going to go through that and unfollow them. And there are several. You don't want people on your Instagram that are not, forming relationships with you. And this is the great thing about Instagram. You can do that. So now I've gone ahead and I have unfollowed. Sorry, guys, I haven't been in my app for a couple days. It was month end yesterday. You guys know the hustle. All right. So now I have gone through and I have unfollowed. Wow, there was quite a few. I have unfollowed all of those people that were inactive on my account. All those people that aren't there liking and commenting on my stuff, and we're not messaging and we're not interacting. Those guys are all listed in my app. So again, that's the Follow Me app. I think Crowdfire has an app too. If you have Android, you're going to have to play around with it and figure out which app works best for you. I mean, people like different stuff, right? So what else? I just want to make sure I've covered everything because I know we got cut short last time and I've got a ton of notes. So again, you want to be consistent on your Instagram, guys. You want to be posting daily. You want to post bright, crisp photos. So play with your phone, get to know your apps, play around with it. Start taking pictures of the kids and the family and figure out what works best for you, because that's definitely it's got to work for you too, right? I think, guys, that's really it. So we've gone over the Follow Me app. That is a really great thing to help you with who's not following you and all that jargon, who's not active on your account. Instagram takes time, guys, but it is worth it. So don't give up. That's my biggest tip, is don't give up. Be yourself. Post those, play with your cameras, get out there and post some really great content and, interact with the people on your Instagram. Don't be afraid to send them a message. It's not hard. Okay. Oh, and speaking of that, so before we say goodbye, so like my list, here's my list of people I messaged today. Okay. Any of these people that message me back, this is my Instagram leads or my Instagram contact. Any of these people that message me back and we start to chat, they move from these sheets, right? They're no longer on these sheets. They move from these sheets into my lead section of my book. My lead section of my book are the people I'm forming a relationship with, and I want to know who those people are, and you got to keep track. So yes, it's a lot of organization. Yes, you're going to have to figure out, once you find a rhythm, it really does get easier, guys. So, I'm here to answer any questions you may have. I'm here to, help you guys figure out your Instagram and grow your business. Yeah, I think that's it. So play with your phone, keep track of your followers and your likes and the people that are commenting on your stuff. Don't have your news feed full of it works before and afters. Don't have your Instagram name, it works, blah, blah. Don't have your bio, skinny rat person. No. Now for those of you that are using the lead spinner that Ian has given us training on, you can absolutely put that in your Instagram. It does not have to be your Facebook. You could use lead spinner and direct them right to your website if that's what you want to do. I like to talk to people. I like to get them on the phone. I like to, form relationships. So I try not to share my website until they're ready to purchase or they're ready to become a loyal customer or join the business. I don't, because what? I mean, there's a couple of my photos that have them on. The reason I put my website on my pictures, is because they're my photos and I don't want somebody else taking them. So I put my website on. It's kind of like copyright. It's just a way of me watermarking my photos so that people aren't taking them. So anyway, guys, I think that's it. We've covered a lot of stuff. It was definitely easier to do it this way than it was to do on the Zoom, although the Zoom was good training. Again, guys, 400 million Instagram users. 400 million. So get to work, message some people. Let's rock out December. Let's rock out your Instagrams. I'm here to help you guys be successful. So, don't be afraid to ask questions. And if you're stuck, it's okay. I'm here for you and we're all here for you. This is, one team, one mission. That's what it's about, guys. So I hope that helped. I hope that you guys got some great information and took some wonderful notes. Any questions, you know what to do. Feel free to fire them at me. Love you guys. And I hope this training was helpful.